Hello, everyone. Welcome to another edition of GTE Pro Network Podcast. I'm your host, Ed Peterson, and today's date, ladies and gentlemen, is February the 7th, 2025, as we continue our growth series for the year 2025, assisting startups and entrepreneurs how to build and grow their network in the area where they do business. Well, it's another weekend, ladies and gentlemen. This is my Friday edition of GTE Pro Network Podcast, and I'm super excited because I'm going to be sharing with you some tools and tips and some information that's going to be helpful to you as a entrepreneur, as a business owner, that want to have more expansion presence on the internet or online. My company, Global Touch Enterprise, we do web design and marketing, and we assist companies across the country to help them build and grow their network in the area where they do business. Well, I'm super excited for this edition because this is going to give you an opportunity to really maximize the moment in reference to how do we grow continually, regardless of what's going on in the world. We still have to maintain our focus. We still have to continue to do work and good work for the general public and the community and our clients and consumers across the country. Now, if you are a product business and you want to move your products online, then that's great. Then you have an e-commerce site. If you're a service business, such as myself, then you have a service opportunity to serve the people in your vicinity or in your community where you are, and also abroad, depending on what type of services you're providing. Let's dive into it and just get into the nuts and bolts and the nitty gritty here. So we can basically go into what can we do to have a plan of action to grow in 2025. And so it's always been asked of me what exactly what we need to do to grow our network, to build, to continue to expose ourselves in reference to our products and services that we provide in the marketplace. Now, if you're building your business locally, nationally, and you want to get it to international waters or levels, then you will have to make sure you have a great internet presence and marketing campaigns that's run consistently, daily. And I mean that consistently. You cannot stop. You got to continue this on a regular basis. Now, making sure that your website is interactive and that it gives you feedback from all the inquiries that's going on in reference to your product service that you're providing in the marketplace. Now, the marketplace is vast, as I said before, I say it again. And understanding the 5 P's of marketing is key about the people, the product, the price, the place, and the promotion. The more we focus on this, ladies and gentlemen, the better we are, the stronger we get. As well as you want to kind of get yourselves in a calendar month, what your objectives are, what your goals are, and who are you trying to reach in your market, in the marketplace? Who's your target market? And what are you doing to reach that market? And what are you getting from them as to what their needs and wants are as a company? So everybody does market research and kind of look out and see what's going on and what's really relevant, so they can add to their inventory or what's necessarily in demand right now in the marketplace. So you have your homework to do. If you do your due diligence, ladies and gentlemen, you come out on top. And you have the opportunity to really grow at a mass level like never before. So when I share with a lot of my clients and people who ask questions in reference to my company, what I do and how I help them in the marketplace, is basically looking at what's relevant today. What industries are moving? What can I do to make an impact in this industry? And then what is my uniqueness to whatever all my competitors are doing? And what can I do to seize the moment on a regular, consistent basis? Well, one, if you look at how you're growing daily, how you're sharing information, then you will want to go through the 3 zones that I teach and train every entrepreneur and every business owner today. And the 3 zones is simple. You have the white zone, the blue zone, and the red zone. And, we talk about the end zone in football, getting to the end zone. And Super Bowl weekend is here. And, Kansas City is back in it again. If they do another one, that'll be a third three-peat as a team. And congratulations to them getting to the Super Bowl. It's not easy task. But today, we have opportunities to maximize moments here, to campaign, to grow, to put out there what's relevant in the marketplace today. And then also reaching your target market, your customers, and sharing with them what you have to offer and what are the benefits for them. And as well as, because all we're doing is moving and selling benefits really today. So now we understand these zones, the white zone, the blue zone, and the red zone. Then you want to know from the 1st through the 10th is massive exposure, exposing your business, making sure that you have all of your marketing materials and tools together. If you have a great internet website, then you want to make sure that all of the information is there so you can direct your target market, your customers, to basically click and buy or click and get information depending on how your business is set up and what type of business you're running. And so you also want to have feedback from your customers and have them as your runners. If they purchased from you before, get them to share the information and get them to ask them, can you use them as a testimonial toward what you do in the marketplace and in the community where you are. So they can also help you grow and expand your network. So it's all about building your network more than anything today, ladies and gentlemen. So you want to make sure you have everything detailed and down. Again, the white zone is the 1st through the 10th, massive exposure, exposing your business daily, consistently, in season, out of season, 24/7. You can never have too much exposure. I always say that. The blue zone is the 11th through the 20th, and of course, that's massive promotion, massive action promotion, promote. We talk about exposing, but promotion is key. Part of the 5 keys of 5 points of marketing and the 5 tips that you want to give to people that you want to expand your business to, levels to, and share with them exactly what it is you really want them to do. And if you're running a special on anything in the coming week or weeks, then you want to share that. You want to get that out there. So promote your business by bringing out, giving incentives for referrals. If you want to get people to refer your business, and again, customers who already bought from you previously are good examples and good runners for you to expand that as well. You can't do this all by yourself. You're not an island, number one. So you're going to need the help and assistance by giving quality customer service. I always say that. Making sure that you treat each person with dignity and respect, and that you have something to honestly give them that's actually real, and not puff it up and give all the hype, and then it's something that they didn't want or didn't like on some on that level. But you want to be honest and upfront, to the point, be direct, and making sure that they understand exactly what they're getting. And like I said, your descriptions are key. And key descriptions that you describe on your product or service that you're providing in the marketplace is also going to be a benefit because they're saying, oh, he said this is what it is, this is what I got, I'm so super excited. And then they'll write a review about you and your company and what you've done. And so Google keeps up with all of this. If you notice, if you Google anything, Google companies, you can Google mine, Global Touch Enterprise, and you can see everything that I've done. And more importantly, ladies and gentlemen, as the Bible says, a good name is better than riches. So you want to have a good quality name, and you want to stand true to what you do in the marketplace. And make sure that you are giving them quality, not quantity. And the more you stand on quality, the better you come out. And like the last one is the red zone is massive volume. And, that's going to be given 21st through the 30th of each month. You want to have massive volume. That's when businesses across the country, no matter what business you're doing, they always look toward the end of the month because that's where they rack up everything that they're doing. As they give massive exposure, massive volume in sponsoring and promoting and all that. And everything that they're doing is giving them some insights that's going to benefit them down the road. But not only that, it's also benefit the end users too. So whether I'm in the wireless business or I'm in the product business, cleaning business, any business that requires us to do more in sharing information, you want to be direct and to the point. And your website has to be more interactive today than ever. If you have videos there, great. You're going to need all of that. You're going to also need to give your feedback too, testimonials, what promotions you're running on your website when people go online. If it's an e-commerce site, then you want to consistently do that regularly. And what incentives are you giving? Discounts, coupons, any gift cards, anything of that magnitude. Valentine's Day is coming up, of course. It's February, month of February, Black History Month. And we want to look at opportunities where we can expand ourselves and help as many as we can. Because the more you help people get what they want, you automatically get what you want. Bottom line. So you want to make sure that you're doing everything possible to grow your network and be in season as well as out of season when it comes to your promotions, your marketing campaigns that you run, making sure day to day that you share information. You have digital flyers through social media. You can share that. And you have physical flyers that you can share within and around in the community. You have businesses, churches, nonprofit organizations, and residents that you can share this on a regular daily basis. And the more you expose your business on a regular basis, the better you come out. And you can never have too much exposure. Now, media, you can come onto the podcast. We're going to have special guests on our show here, and we'll be sharing information. And I'll be interviewing entrepreneurs and up-and-coming entrepreneurs, what their thoughts are getting started and all of that, and what were the challenges they had when they got started, and what is keeping them going today. 2025 is just getting started. Here we are in the second month of the new year, and already everybody is grinding hard to maintain, to do the things that they know to do, and then to be strategic in their approach and making sure that you use wise decisions and becoming a wise master builder. So that way you can build a good solid foundation and a good opportunity for others in the process. And it's not just you building, it's others building with you. And that's why we're talking about building networks and improving people's lives is my theme for 2025. And so if you look at this opportunity that we have in front of us, ladies and gentlemen, regardless of what we look at, what you want to keep feeding yourself is positive affirmations, staying positive, studying, making sure that you understand your industry, and also opportunities where you have. If there's events, go out and visit and be in part of those events in the community. If they having workshops or anything of that nature, you want to get out there. Get out as much as possible so that way people know who you are, what you're doing in the community, and what you would like to do and help others to do as well. Growth is not just a singular thing. It's a group thing. And that's why we say the more people you help get what they want, you automatically get what you want. Growth is the most important commodity to me on the planet. And without growth, we just exist, we're not living. So we want to keep growing. We want to keep expanding ourselves and our information, skill set, investments. How do we invest today? What are you investing in? The number one thing you should be investing in is self. If you have stocks, crypto, or whatever you're getting involved in, you want to kind of get into money management, financial literacy, understanding where your dollar is going, and making sure you maintain that dollar. Because at the end of the day, ain't nobody giving you anything, right? So you have to be the one to have provide a service or a product or both where you can get a return on that. And again, the more you invest in your industry, or you learn as you earn in your industry, the better you come out. So learning is key. Educating yourself, making sure that you're doing something unique and different in the marketplace that nobody else is doing. And again, how do we do it? Again, I love quality customer service, making sure you give great feedback when asked questions in reference to your company and your services and products that you have in the marketplace. And then also, how can it connect with you in reference to on social media, or if you have videos. If you don't have a video on your website, ladies and gentlemen, today you're missing out. It's so much important today than ever because they get a chance to see, one, the person who's running the company, 2, get the chance to be personable, and 3, they can be relatable. And you want to be relatable today. And so if you have something that's in common with someone else, by all means, share, because that's going to help you and help them. We're not islands. You can't do this again all by yourself. And we're not secluded here. This is America, yes. Over 50 states, yes. But here's the thing. There's somebody along the way in this big country of ours that you can relate to, that you have kindred spirits with, and that you can share your story with. And everybody has a story to tell. But how do we tell a story? What do we share about our story? What's our journey like? How do we share that journey? How is it going to benefit others? And what has it done for you? How are you benefiting from it? So again, you have to look at all facets of the letter and make sure that you have all your I's dotted and T's crossed. Because at the end of the day, you're the one that's going to be carrying this and helping others in the process as you help yourself. And that's why we use the PHP effect, people helping people. The more we stay on the PHP effect in our company, in our business, in our mindset, the stronger we get, the better we are, and we continue to help others as we help ourselves. And that is the truth of the matter. And it's been doing it for it's nothing new about this. We've kind of gotten away from our socialized lives because we've been so in grinding that we miss out communicating with one another and keeping it real. Back in the day, I can remember that there was a TV show back in the day called Real People. And they used to do interviews with different subject matters and topics and just ask random people on the street about a certain particular thing. And they just kept it real. They just being honest. And same thing here. We got to keep it real here. Your company, your business, your goals, your aspirations, your vision, all of these things. And being creative in the mind and continue to stay creative is great. And that's why I love creative thinkers. And basically, people who are on a creative level. That's where the action is. That's where the fun is. That's why you can always relate to people and say, oh man, that's cool. And to see people building something new and unique that's different, then you begin to say, okay, I can see that. I can understand that. But hey, you have to start putting you out there. It's you incorporated. So put you out there. Y-O-U. You incorporated. So get yourself out there. Get understanding about what it is you really want to do. And once you get the understanding of it, then start building upon that. The foundation is already laid. Now you're building upon that foundation. But you want to have something solid, something that nothing can tear it down. You want to keep that rock going and building upon that. And the more you do, the stronger you get. And it's harder for people to tear it down. Because now you have a collective of people helping you build it. That's why I love that nonprofit organization, Habitat for Humanity, where you have strangers coming together, building together homes for the less low income or less fortunate. And people that don't have the means of getting a home, but they can get a good, decent home starting out. And it's brand new. And guess what? The labor of love and camaraderie that you get with people coming together to help build in a community it's awesome. It's a great feeling. And you want to keep that spirit up on that level. And just keep the heart pumping so you can continue to grow and build and continue to build. Because once you start building, you don't want to stop. You want to build the next thing. That's why when you look at these home builders today, like Perry Homes, David Weekley, whoever, all of these home builders are greatly looking to build the next thing. It's always a beautiful thing to see. When you have all this land across this country and you see builders building on that land, and now this gives you building a new community here. Guess how many people would love to start in a new community and get out from under the old community that they was in and get into a new community that they started in. And based on your bracket of level of income, you can start a new community. And that's where the growth comes in at. Because now you're doing something, no matter how old you are, whether you're in your 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, it doesn't matter. What matters is new growth. Growth continues regardless, with or without you. Growth continues. And you want to keep growing. Continue to grow. There's great opportunities out here, more than you can that meets the eye. And there's hope out here. And we can come together and build together and grow together in our communities where we are. We don't have to always look outside of ourselves, but look within yourself and see exactly what it is you really want to do. And utilizing your gifts and talents for the betterment of mankind. And the more you do that, the stronger you get, the better you are. And this helps everybody in the marketplace. And so this is why I'm super excited to share this opportunity with you, ladies and gentlemen, for today on our Friday's edition of GTE Pro Network Podcast, and giving you an opportunity to really maximize the moment and just give you some tools and tips to kind of help you along the way to get out there, more exposing of yourselves and your company. Get into the meeting groups, get out there in all the events that's going on in the communities, whether you are. And business networking. Networking is always key. The more we network, the better we come out. So we want to keep networking, growing, reaching out, and getting everybody together that needs to be together. And let me tell you this, at the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, you're going to wonder, well, why haven't I thought of this before? Why haven't I done this? Because distractions are dream stealers. Let me say that again. Distractions are dream stealers. And then you lose your focus, following one course until successful, but you can if you're distracted. And that's the whole catch phrase that everybody's looking at, because you're looking at what's going on in the world, what's happening. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. But no. We're working and keeping our focus on our dreams, our vision, our aspirations, things we want to do. But if we get distracted by it, what's going on out here, then you'll never complete anything. You'll never accomplish anything. And that's why you see the greats today in our history, especially Black history. And look at the 100 Black inventors today that we have. We have more than that. But as we have built this country, and we have founded a lot of things that we started, that's going to continue. We want that to continue. And we want to reach out to everybody in America, a reference to that, and educate our young ones so that way they can learn and understand exactly their position and place too in the world and also in the marketplace. And I'm super excited to be able to share this afternoon with you, ladies and gentlemen, for this Friday edition of GTE Pro Network Podcast. And look at this. You'll have an opportunity to continue to keep growing, to look up and say, wow, look what I've built here. Because I didn't stop, I didn't quit, and I had a dream that I pursued, and I went out there to complete and get the dream that I had. If you have a vision board, look at that vision board that you put together. And if you put down your levels of commitment on reaching these goals, then do so. Don't stop, don't quit, and don't get distracted. Just keep moving forward. Not looking back, but forward. Last year, 2024 happened. It's over. This is 2025 now. New year, new opportunities. Relaunch, restart, regroup. Put yourself back on track and focus. And make sure that you're doing everything possible to grow. Keep learning. Keep earning. And manage self better. No one can manage you but you. So manage yourself. and make sure that you're doing everything possible to not only help you, but help those around you. And that's why I love John Maxwell's book, Building the Leaders Around You and Building the Leader Within You. The more leaders you have, the stronger your company becomes. The more you build yourself in the leadership management role, guess what? The stronger you become. And no one can tear that down but you. Okay? So with that, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you again for this edition of DTE Pro Network Podcast. Again, I'm your host, Ed Peterson. If you have any questions, you can always go to our website at www.globaltouchenterprise.net. And again, you can always check us out on this podcast. I'm on, of course, here, this YouTube channel. But this is a wonderful thing that we have. It's also Facebook, too, as well. And I'm on social media as well, sharing information for our startups and entrepreneurs. The goal is to keep staying creative, keep learning, keep growing, and making sure that whatever product or service you're providing or wanting to get into in the marketplace, do your due diligence and do your research. Make sure that it is relevant and that you stay consistent with it and be committed to it. And do it now. Do it right now. Don't wait. Do it now. If your website is not up to par, let us help you and we can check it out for you and share with you some ideas and some things that you can do to enhance it. This is a brand new year, brand new you, brand new look. It's time to level up and get out there and keep growing. Okay? So you guys take care. I'll see you again and keep building the dream. Take care now. Yeah.